Hey everybody! So as you know, my name is Kianti Ayshea and this is Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, y'all. We have a past life love coming into your energy. All right, somebody that you have known before. All right, let us see. Let us see. Woo. Okay, this could be somebody that you've reconnected with already and perhaps you've just been in physical separation from. So you could have been thinking, oh, it's nothing really to this. You know, maybe there's a physical attraction, or for those of you who have been physical with each other, you know, a sexual connection. That's it. You know, you accepted it as it is and just left it at that. But somebody is coming back. Somebody wants to return. Okay, maybe they feel like it's more to it. Okay, let us see what these messages are for our feminines. We have interference. Child, from the rip. Okay, we have denial. Lord. Yeah, I feel like you tried to remove yourself. Yeah, set boundaries. Unplug. Yeah, remove yourself from the situation because you didn't want to be a third party, or if you felt this special connection, soul connection with this person, and if there was anybody trying to intervene with that, you didn't want to deal with the outside interference. But Spirit is saying this is a relationship you can trust in. This is something that's going to grow over time. Okay, let us see. Child, we have mastery. You learned some sort of lesson here while dealing with this person. But they've learned a lesson while dealing with you as well. We have rejection. Yeah, rejection is not truly rejection. It's divine protection. Okay. Yeah, so you could have been made to feel rejected once upon a time from this individual. It feels like tables have turned, but you're not rejecting them. You're just setting boundaries here. Any event that you and this person are meant to be, you feel like it's just going to happen naturally. It is safe to trust in this connection. Leap of faith. Somebody's going to take a leap of faith here. I felt that. It doesn't feel like negative energies. Feels really, really positive. All right. Underlining here. Yeah. Warning. Don't dismiss the red flags. It could be some things you need to discuss. Like, what's this third party all about? Is this a real thing? Is this something you should be concerned with or about? Is this person truly available for you emotionally? If not, then don't even go down that road. Don't waste your time. Don't get involved, you know, but it's saying it's something you can trust in. So let us see. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Don't dismiss the red flags. Okay. Let us see. What are... Okay, we have spark. Yeah, so there's something between the two of you. All right, something that you, they, or both attempted to deny initially. You have divine guidance, all right, but you're being guided towards this connection. Both of you are. Okay, 1 second. All right, yeah, so, shared mission between the two of you, divinely guided to pursue this connection. Somebody has not been speaking. You or your person possibly not speaking because, again, like I said, they were trying to deny something that they feel like they can't deny at this point. Ooh, yeah, they were trying to deny something that they truly feel they can't deny. Okay, new beginnings, opening up, yeah. So if they were already in something, it's really funny because look what's behind them, this triangle. So it's like it could have started off as that, you know. Right person, wrong time. Spirit said, is it the wrong time? Or do you just need to take a leap of faith? But you looked at it as, you know, this is divine protection, which it is, because you don't want to be no third party. You don't want to be no mashed potatoes. This person comes towards you, opening up, speaking all these truths. This is what I love about you. This is how I feel about you. This is what I think we should do about it. How do you feel about that? You know, kind of thing. But again, don't dismiss the red flags. What are the red flags? If this person just straight up disappeared or dismissed what they were feeling, that caused you to disappear, put yourself whichever side you go, you know, acknowledge those things, address those things. Don't dismiss them, sweep them under the rug, act like they never existed, because that's not helping you or this relationship. Yeah, don't dismiss those red flags. But this is a destined partnership. That's what it says. So somebody might be coming in wanting to apologize. Okay, you can expect you can expect the apology you want to hear. Okay, you can expect the apology you want to hear. This is a destined partnership, and does this situation align with your values and morals? It's because you're a person of integrity. The situation was not at the time in alignment with your morals, with your values. So you distance yourself. Again, firm boundaries. You put them up. Okay, you felt that spark. You feel that spark. You love this person. Okay, in fact, I just feel like you respect yourself and this person so much, even this other person that they may be involved with, that you just choose to handle it this way. Again, there's that word, choice. Okay, you're very empowered. Okay, so it's like you don't allow anybody to say, yeah, well, this is what you're going to be doing, feminine. No, your choice is with you, and you know what you deserve. You don't deserve, the half. You know what? You don't deserve, okay, the 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But this relationship is moving toward a sacred union. Really interesting. All right. However, don't dismiss the red flags. Whatever you need to talk about, talk about. This may be somebody that has a hard time talking about certain emotions or something like that. I'm sorry for my silence. I just needed a break, and now I don't know how to reach out to you again. I'm afraid you won't let me back. I know it's been a long time since we have spoken, but trust me, my love, I miss you so much during this time, and I'm finding my way back to you soon. Okay? Coming back to you to do what? Open up after having been silent, because, it could create the appearance of an illusion if you're feeling these things and, the other person is not confirming. They're just letting you think whatever you think, basically. Okay? Yeah, so you said, okay, well, let me not make a fool out of myself and exit stage left, But I don't feel like that's what the person wants you to do. Okay? Some of you may say, well, they haven't said anything about it yet. That's the opening up energy. They haven't said nothing about it yet. Okay? We have this spark between us, which is undeniable. See, they tried to deny it. They can't. Okay? Invisible to everyone around us. You are a miracle that dropped into my life and lit me from within. Aww. Look up at the stars tonight and know that I'm under the same sky thinking about you. We are destined to be together for many lifetimes. Yeah, past life love. We don't need to rush this love. Our love is eternal. Okay? So you loved them before. You'll love them again. That's what it feels like. This is the person you're always going to love, or the energy. You're always going to love this person. Divine guidance. They're being guided to open up here. I'm amazed at how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to union. Divine is working behind the scenes for us. And if you look back on our journey, you will see it too. All right. Aw, look at them out there in the grass field, him laying on her lap. Look like she got some sort of dandelion or some sort of weed that he done picked, honey, somewhere. And gave it to her. So sweet, simple pleasures, Just enjoying outside, honey. Person shows up with a whole bouquet, so it's not like they can't do both, But it's just knowing that you enjoy the simple things. Doing that for you means so much. Okay, new beginnings. I have realized what I was missing in my life, and that is you. This new love has given me a fresh perspective and changed who I am. There's no going back now, only forward. Okay, I want to have a fresh new start with you. Yeah. Okay, you want a fresh new start. This person feel like they've been made aware of some truths here. Okay, truths about love, life, etc. That now that they know them, they can't unknow them. You know how that goes in the twin flame journey. Okay. Judgment, death card. Yeah, they've gone through a rebirth. All right. 7 of Swords. Don't dismiss the red flags. If this person lied to you about something, call them out. Okay, don't dismiss it. 3 of Swords, Lovers. If this person is breaking your heart by whatever is going on, call it out. Okay, don't dismiss it. That's what I'm getting here. King of Cups, Ten of Wands. I feel like this person is stressing, trying to keep it to themselves. You understand me? That's bad business. Okay. Five of Swords and the Hermit. Yeah, this person feels your absence when you're not there. Ace of Cups. This person feels like you're their whole heart, honey. Okay, High Priestess. A lot of you know. That's cute. Like, I know that, Blue. Just waiting on the person to do what they need to do, shawty. 7 of Pentacles. All right, it's about investing time, energy, effort, love, etc. All right, what you put in, you get out. This person knows that when they put something into this connection, they're going to get even more out. All right, that's how they feel. Yeah. 2, you are a divine match. King and Queen of Swords, you understand each other mentally. You understand each other without having to communicate, really. Okay, you just get one another. Okay, it doesn't have to be a super descriptive essay on what the other person is thinking or feeling, etc. The other one is just able to pick up on it. I feel when you love somebody enough, you pay close attention to them. So you pay attention to things like when their breathing changes, you know, like I always tell you guys, little stuff like that, you know. If they're sitting different, you know, just different things like that. You just notice. And we have the Star card and the Ace of Wands, okay? The Star card is all about answer prayers, and the Ace of Wands is a breakthrough. So, yes, I feel this spark, but what am I going to do about it type energy, you know? I feel this spark, but what am I going to do about it? Okay. What are the messages for feminine? King of Swords. What about them? The High Priestess. Okay, King of Swords sending you telepathic messages. They're not saying much, but they're sending you lots of telepathic messages. Soon to be calling. All right, this person is soon going to be calling. They're searching for the words to say. The Hangman. This person sees something from your point of view now. You know, they may have tried to see something from where you were before, but they just couldn't, because the reality is they're not in your shoes. You are. Okay, so this could be someone that struggled in the past with empathy. You know, they're like, I just can't. I don't understand. I don't get it. You know, it's because I'm not there. I'm not you. It's not me that's feeling it. But perhaps you setting these boundaries has made this person feel a certain way. Didn't I mention that earlier? Like the tables turn? Yeah, okay. Something like that. Tables turning has given this person like a taste of their own medicine, so to speak. You know, what does feminine feel like when I'm like this, or when this happens on this side? Okay, this is how they're made to feel. Don't like it. Okay, yeah, Eight of Wands and the Three of Swords. Okay, now the Eight of Wands is about communication incoming. Like I said, if they haven't said anything as of yet, they soon will. You know, it's a lot of telepathy going on. All right, but this Judgment card tells me that they're going to be calling soon. Eight of Wands confirms it. Okay, they want to express this love, not just keep it in their head. Okay. Yeah, right here it says, I'm getting ready to say what's in my heart. Okay, we'll save the rest for later. But Three of Wands and the King of Wands, them coming towards you, taking action in the very near future. I want to say within the next 21 days or so. Seven of Swords, Two of Swords. Some of you feel like this person is trying to pull wool over your eyes when they do, though. Okay, you feel like if something didn't work out, maybe it wasn't meant to. But everything I'm seeing here is like, you know, this is a destined connection. It's safe to trust this. You know, it's safe to trust in this situation is what it said. Now, the person may be trying to earn your trust back. But can you believe in and trust in y'all as a couple? Yes. Okay. Now, that might sound completely wild. Trust me. I know. I heard it too. Okay. But it's like, if you know, you know. Divine guidance. Okay. This person is a work in progress, just like the rest of us. So, you know, it's like, don't count them out type energy. That's what I'm getting. Don't count this person out. Okay. Yeah. Let us see. Whoa. Whoa. You talk about masculine. We have the Chariot, okay? And it like flipped itself into reverse. So this masculine is like, don't take your love away. You know, I love you. Okay. Death card. There is an ending, like I said, ending of something. Maybe that third party situation. An external party is intruding on this relationship. Okay, whatever that third party was. Whether it was, like I said, a love triangle. Because a lot of you, that was the case. Whether it was, you know, job or whatever. Whether it was they're lying. Like your lying is really disrupting our union. If you stop lying, we could have a peaceful union. You know, that could have been a third party. Like, yo, enough with the lies already. And it could be just like petty stuff. Stuff they don't even have to lie about. But the person could do so much to try to impress you that it's just like they're afraid to tell the truth about some things. When with real love, true love, what are you afraid of? Okay. But again, if you've never experienced it before, you don't know. You don't know that you get to be all of yourself. You don't know that. You thinking that you have to put on some front, that you got to flex, or this person is not going to like you. And that's just not true. Okay. It's not true at all. So yeah, let us see. Like these lies is causing a disturbance to our union. Okay. Straight up and down. Let us see what we have here for our feminines. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups. This is lots of affection and romance. Like I said, person wants to date you. Okay, they really want to start this relationship or reconnect the relationship. Take it as it resonates. The Three of Pentacles is about teamwork. Okay, being on the same page, commitment, devotion. Okay, it's waking up every day devoted to the same thing or the same person. by choice. Again, there's that word. Okay, we got the Queen of Cups and the Lovers. They feel like the way that you love them is unmatched, you know. It's not to say nobody else in the world will ever love them again. Nobody else could ever love them again. They just don't feel like nobody will love them like you do. Okay? That's how they feel, okay? They feel like nobody will love them like you do. They're doing everything in their power to try to get right here, okay? We got, let's see, the 7 of Swords. Okay, yeah, Ace of Cups. I feel like that's what it was. They were trying to deny how much they love you. So the Chariot, you progressed, you moved on, okay? Because you didn't want to get yourself caught up in a love triangle that, A, ain't even nothing there for you to get caught up in because you're the only one with the feelings and emotions. All right, make a fool out of yourself. How that look? Page of Wands, okay, is excitement. The Empress, they tried to hide how much you excite them. The Moon, yeah, that's what the 7 of Swords is. They tried to hide how much you excite them. They tried to hide how into you they were. They tried to hide the fact they want this 10 of Pentacles. Why again? All right, so let's read this opening up card, okay? It says, I'm getting ready to say what's in my heart. I know that this is love. It's a true, unconditional, and everlasting kind of love. I want you to know I'm trying to open up, but it's so hard for me to put my feelings for you into words. But I know I have to do this, and you need to hear them. Yeah, because like I said, it's starting to present itself as an illusion, honey. Okay, they want you to wait for them. They like, wait for me, feminine. I'm going to express myself. I'm going to express my truth. Well, you know, that could be the red flag right there. Why can't you not express your truth to your feminine? You know, this person could have had you standing there like, hold up, wait, I got to tell you something. And you're standing there waiting to hear what they got to say. And they just never said it. You're like, really? You know? 7 years later, 9 years later, you still ain't say it. So by the time you finally turn around, yeah. And for a lot of you, it was fear, yes. But for others of you, karmics, okay, 9 of Swords, yeah, it's keeping something to themselves. What if you don't feel the way that I feel? What if you don't think what I think, you know? And so from them moving like that, remember, twins are mirrors. Now they're putting that energy out there. So you said, well, maybe they don't feel the way I do. Maybe I'm the only one that thinks this. So let me just about face and, you know, go a different direction. Okay. Some of you guys in the military, or your person in the military, because I done mentioned it several times today. Several military references. Okay, we have the Emperor, the 9 of Wands. Yeah, you have this boundary up, this guard up with this person. It's your Emperor, though. The Empress is already here. That's your divine masculine for sure. Okay, we've gotten the confirmation that we need on that. The Hierophant, yeah, this is something that Spirit wants to come together for sure. Anytime we see the Hierophant, the Most High is in favor. Okay, it's a sacred connection, whether it be, you know, a romantic one or not. But in this essence, yes. But this is a sacred connection, something that Spirit is in favor of. Okay. The two of you come together, you're breaking all sorts of bonds and bondages for your family lines, okay? 7 of Pentacles, and what is this? The Moon. No more keeping it a secret, all right? Just going to speak up on how they feel so they can see where this goes, okay, with their person. Both of you deserve to be happy, okay? I did a reading earlier. I mentioned how everything the both of you have ever wanted is rapidly approaching, okay? Yep, the star card in the world, and then karmic cycles and bringing in the things you've always desired. You've always been praying for. All right. Yeah, I feel like this person loves you and they want to show it. Okay, the Hermit, they want to show it. This person has been staying to themselves for way too long, or keeping something to themselves for way too long. Okay, they said no more of that, honey. All right. No more of that. Oh, Lord. With this King of Pentacles, they want to be someone that you can trust. Yeah, like I said, they want to be someone you can trust. They're praying that if you've lost trust for them, they're praying that it returns. That you see them for who they are. That you understand the 7 of Swords is, hey, I'm not lying to you about, like, something that's super duper heartbreaking. I'm just keeping my true feelings from you, which could ultimately be heartbreaking. And they just weren't thinking about it like that, you know? To you, it might be like, well, why weren't they, child? They just weren't. It said it's hard for them to put their feelings for you into words. That's what it said. Okay. Let me see here. I'm like, let's see. I'm going to go get another deck, right? And then look what's here as the underlining. The Lovers. Okay. So, yeah, it's your divine counterpart. They're coming to you. They're going to be opening up. But do not dismiss the red flags. Whatever you feel like you want to discuss, discuss. Whatever you feel like you want truth and honesty about, speak up on. Whatever you feel like you need to call them out on, do so. All right? That's true love. It's not going to let you just play, okay? Heart meridian, safety and higher consciousness. Oh, yeah, until you feel safe with each other, okay? Safety and higher consciousness. It is safe to trust in this situation. Triple warmer meridian, regulation and internal communication. Okay, so you're communicating with yourself. Like I said, this person is communicating with you, communicating with the divine. Okay, when I say communicating with yourself, yes, your higher self. Okay, like you know what decisions you want to make because you trust your inner guidance. Okay, earth element, grounding and fortifying. Right, so yeah, things are shifting, things are coming into fruition. Okay, things are going to be real things that you can touch, see, feel, etc. on this earth. Okay, let's see. Our feminines, 6th auric field. Okay, future and resonance. Yeah, until you resonate with each other so well, it's like both of you can't see yourselves without each other. There's definitely a future here with you and this person. They're a part of your future. Okay. Whoa. All right. Ether element, divine mind and perfect order. Yeah, you're tapped into the ether. Your person is tapping into that energy as well. Okay. Yeah, it's like that's why things are shifting here. The shifts there first. Okay, stomach meridian, nourishment and right processing. Yeah, somebody has stomach pains. Okay, this person is nervous because they want to speak up on something. Your air element, messaging and change. They want to speak up on something so they can bring forth the necessary change in the connection. But they're worried. They're afraid that, you know, is it too late? Number one. And are you going to believe me? Okay, number two. All right, it says focus. Focus on your desired outcome is how I take that. All right, generosity. Focus on your desired outcome. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, messages for feminine. Okay. We have gratitude. Practice gratitude daily to attract more blessings. Intuition. Trust your inner voice and follow its guidance. I just said that. If I say your inner guidance system, try to be making up my own sentences. Wisdom. Seek wisdom and learn from every situation. All right. Okay, you're very wise. Your person is too. Doesn't matter how old you are or how old they are. Intention. Set clear and focused intention. I'm getting a lot of you. Your person is younger than you are, but they're very wise. Okay. What's this? Action. Take steps that lead you closer to your dreams. That's what they're about to do. And courage. Be brave enough to chase your dreams. Yeah. So it's like they got to be brave in order to take the steps. And they're working up that nerve. You know, stomach meridian. They're nervous. Okay. Send your partner love. Do some solar plexus meditation. Focus on them, you know, with the intention of sending them that healing, you know. With you being wise and you being super intuitive, you know that what you set your intention on or what you put your intention into is what develops, is what comes from it, you know. It's all about that intention. That's the seed. So your intention is gratitude. If your intention is love, if your intention is purity, that's what you want to get out of it. Okay, what's underneath the Lovers? The Nine of Swords. This person is really worried here. You know, they like hoping that they haven't run out of time, hoping that you'll believe them. For some of you, that you forgive them for having denied the feelings and emotions or trying to act like nothing existed between the two of you. 4 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles for having made you feel rejected and breadcrumbed. You know, this person wants to apologize for a lot. All right, because they're realizing a lot. 7th auric field, truth of all truths. Yeah, they're realizing a lot. So now they want to come through and apologize for a lot. Okay, that takes maturity. It takes courage. It also takes maturity and courage to forgive. Okay, so I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and haggers.